muted as well. That's not a good start. Why is my webcam a little bit? No, that doesn't look right at all, does it? That doesn't look right at all. How does that look? Better. That looks better. Oh, what happened? What? Why is Firefox open? I don't want Firefox open. No. I don't want Firefox open. My webcam's going a bit skewed. There we go, that's better. Move there a little bit. Hello and welcome to some Minecraft. Yes, a little bit later than normal. I normally am on a Thursday. That's because my good friend Mr. Zero has been doing 24-hour stream, and I got involved in a golf with friends with him earlier, so I pushed this stream back to a bit later. So isn't it right? Because it's normally the height of the picture, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I've started a little bit later tonight because normally I do this in the afternoon. Watching this evening. We're going to go back to the Minecraft series. I haven't streamed anything for a long time. Again, it seems like it's going up. It's rising up for some reason. So I haven't been on I haven't streamed from the Minecraft server. To be honest, I last Minecraft stream I did, it was on the Rod server. Yeah, the Reliquary server. Basically, I took a break from my server for quite a while and was mainly playing on the Reliquary server, and then after I decided no, I'm going to take a break from Minecraft altogether, and then I've maybe had almost a month of no Minecraft, and then I've got back on my server and I've rebuilt the server again. So I called it Welcome to New World 4.0, and this is the latest addition to my playlist. I really love it. It's I mentioned this yesterday on the stream. It's from a Game Boy game called Robocop. It was used in Android. And on. And on and on. And what was I saying? I felt my trail of thought there. Yes. So we built the server, but we kept the town. I mean, it's right in the town, so we saved the town. But it's a new server, new world. So we've got 1.16, so we've got all the new stuff in. But I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna either redo the town a little bit, or get rid of it and just keep the house. I don't know. But at the moment, we've got the whole town back for the moment. Right, okay, so let's hop over to the server, shall we? There we go, skidoosh. We'll stop the music. Also, is Mr. Phoenix, but I don't remember his. Right, that's been the game. Oh, I tell you what we should do. game music on. Right. I hope it will kick in. So yeah, so you remember this is the town we had before. Oh, like a damn, didn't repair that. But we've got a new world. Also, just reminded myself. About actually, no, let's not do it on that. Let's do it on. Bear with me. So I don't know why the music's not kicking in. Strange. Just waiting for the Windows Opera to load up, so I can show you something. It's not loading up for some reason. Why is it not loading up? Don't know why that's not loading up. That's annoying. Firefox shouldn't be running. Right, so we want av.tdns. Hopefully this has worked. Wait for it to load up. Aha, there we go. Right. I probably showed this before, but I probably only did it once. Also, the camera looks very dark, doesn't it? It's really warm in here. So we want. Actually, just use the window capture, can't I? Let's do. There you go. So you can see. This is the Dynamap, which I probably only showed this to once on the original version of the server. So this gives you an idea. So basically, I've attached the town, little island, to the rest of the map. Not really explored that much this new world. Basically, if you remember, this is the 4th version. So the original version was I just hosted it from my own computer, which was a big town that was by the Crash Build with me, and then we decided to host it online, which was kind of the online, and then we had issues with that, with the corrupted chunks and all that, so we had to completely reinstall the server, and so we created a new village. At first, on the new server, the second server, we just kind of adopted a village, and then we built a new town in Crash Build, which is the town. Yeah, is that the town we've got now? No, it's not. There was another town. Yeah, so this is the there was a second town. And then we had to do another rebuild. So this is the 3rd town. It's the 4th world, but it's the 3rd town. But yeah, so this gives you an idea of well, and down here, if I can find it, I'll zoom in. He's building such the Alchemist, who formerly. So at the moment, there's only me, Alchemist, and White the Phoenix use this server. And Alchemist has moved out of the town and he's got a base here. Which is part of the reason why, as I mentioned earlier, I was thinking about maybe we're getting rid of the town and just keeping like my house and Mr. Phoenix's house and maybe a couple of other buildings, but get rid of the town like that. But for the moment, we've kept the town. Anyway, that I just wanted to show you that. And if you want to view that, it's really just go to obydamman.ddnest.net/8246 and you can view that if you wish to, if you're interested. But let me pin the game back up. It's probably not going to be taking a long stream, partly because the chat seems completely dead, so it hasn't been be watching, and partly because it's really warm in here for some reason or another. Do you see how warm is it outside? Oh, 20 degrees. That's why. 20 degrees outside, it's just warm in here. So hopefully the music will kick in. Oh, it's daytime. Nighttime even. We need to make it. Haven't really done much changes in the house from last time you saw it. I think I've streamed this house. This rebuild of the house because obviously it was much smaller and then I rebuilt it. I'm pretty sure I did. I have streamed since I rebuilt this house. If not, I'll do a little bit of it too. I'm sure I have, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh yes, I did because I did the house building. Yes, I did. So yeah, I have because I remember I called a house build 101, didn't I? I did. I said there are monsters nearby. What? Okay, in that case, we'll just do this. There we go. So yeah, I've not really done anything different. I'm not in that room yet. I've got a couple of plans for the house. I mean, at the minute I'm been dealing with paths and stuff, but my plan is I'm going to turn this bit into a room. I don't know, I've got a use for that room, but I'm going to do that in the room. Also, I still haven't finished carpeting and I need to do that. And I'm thinking I'm going to put, because for 1.16 you have the fireplaces. So I'm thinking about putting like a fire pit. So I'm thinking about building a fireplace, but I would need to build a chimney. So I'm contemplating doing that. I'm just going to figure out how I'm going to do it. But also I finish carpeting this room first before I do that. This room is just the same. Finished off. I may put a fire pit in here, but I may have one in each room. I don't know, I haven't decided. But we're going to have to build chimneys. I haven't done the outside yet. That's another thing I need to do, the garden area. I do need to do that at some point. But first, I'm dealing with connecting us up to the mainland. Also need to repair the roof on that as well. Music's not kicking in for some reason. Don't know why that is. Music's not kicking in. So yeah, so there's some buildings I'm kind of thinking we could get rid of. So for example, that house there, Zippy never comes on anymore, so we could potentially get rid of his house, because remember this town is a schematic, so I can retrieve any houses. Alchemist has now moved out, so we could potentially get rid of that, which would open that area up. Crash's house, Crash doesn't come on anymore, so we could get rid of all three of these buildings, and that would give us much more area. Also, Adam's house could be removed. As could the bank, because the bank's surplus. In fact, every building you can see can probably be removed except Phoenix's house and my house, and maybe the warehouse, because it's got so much stuff in. So my original idea, which I suggested to Mr. Phoenix, was we just kept our houses and just pop them in somewhere else in the world, out of town. But he was quite insistent on keeping the town, so we have. But as I say, what I may do is get rid of most of the buildings. What that would, I suppose, what that might allow us to do is we could make the houses even bigger. But we'll discuss that with. Oh, this still works, by the way, in case you're wondering. I just went around it, but this still works. But as you can see, previously there wasn't anything at the front here. Oh, I need to get. If you only want that big dirt thing is for there, tower is it was basically I built that for making the schematic of the town. That's the only reason that's there. I'll remove it eventually. But yeah, now we have a road out here. There wasn't a road here before. We now have a road. And the road leads to the to this new bridge that I built. However, I'm not entirely happy with the design of this bridge. I may change it. And if you can see it there, the smoking fire pit, that's because Alchemist plotted a few to map out so we could easily find where his base is. And then this is the road I started building. But I haven't got a shovel. I need a shovel. And yeah, this is where the road goes up to. So I need to finish this road, and then so this road is going to go to the village, which is over there somewhere, and then I'm going to build a second road here, which is going to go to Alchemist, which is a bit more tricky because you've got mountains in the way. So that's more tricky. But I need also we have got this little hill here, so I am tempted we might build some sort of statue or something. We might just to mark it as the entrance to the. Also, because of the way it's pasted, you can see it's added an X. Well, there's the music getting in. An extra layer of water. I should be able to fix that with the World Edit paintbrush. I should be able to just go around that an air and it'll fit in better. So I've got to do that as well at some point. Also, at some point, one of the big things is 1.16 update. It adds a brand new Nether in. So at some point, me and Alchemist and Mr. White Phoenix are going to go and explore the Nether together. At some point. Yeah, I need to fix that roof. Remember, my workshop's down here. We've still got the tunnels as well. That was the. I don't know if I did this on stream actually. I'm not sure if I did or not. But as I see the tunnels under here now, so that way I goes to Phoenix's house. And I managed to keep them when I created the schematic, which was quite good. Hay fever. Yeah, so it's Phoenix's house, and that takes you up into Mr. Phoenix's house. I can hear zombies for some reason, and then it goes to jail tower. Jail tower. Oh yeah, I need to fix this. I forgot about that. I need to fix that. Why is there a lot of creatures down here? I don't know why they are. I just need to find the way back up. Can't remember where the way back up is. Let's see if we can. Yeah, I need to fix that. Yes, I'll show you where this comes out. This comes out here. No, I've fallen out of the thing again. There we go. But I need to fix that passageway at some point. Town hall, there we go. Circular route tunnels. Town hall. Back where we started. Right, so I've also built some blast furnaces in here and a couple of extra furnaces. Right, have I got another shovel? Yes, I do. Right, here we go. So we can get back to this now. Oh, I've smashed the. That's annoying. Oh, actually. It's time of day as well. Oh, crap. Doing that. Didn't last very long, did it? Do with put them up a little bit. Right. Okay. We're out of blocks here, so what we might need to do is take some of this out and make a step down, maybe. Even more dirt blocks. Four more blocks, I think is all we need to do. 3, 4, there we go. Seems that the iron shovels last a lot longer than the golden shovels, which is weird. Deciding how we're going to do this. We need to have a look at the have I still got the map up? Yes, I have. We'll have to be able to go, if we go forward, we're hitting that, aren't we? There's a donkey. It's a donkey! I suppose we could build the road out to about here. and then go down, turn, and then could we do a straight road from there? Yes, probably we could. Till we hit the swamp. Hey, it's over here somewhere. There, that's where we want to be, isn't it? Oh, so there's another one. It's here. Take the path through the trees, make a straight line, and then you hit the swamp. And take the road that way, and then turn it. The other option is to connect it to that jetty. Then what we'd have to do is, by the way, if anyone's in the chat mode, I can't see the chat. I tell you what we could do, we could just take the road to here, to the swamp edge, and then we could build a jetty and a boat and just use the boat to get over to here. And just take out some of this here. That might be the better idea. So we'll just take the road up to here. Also need to put bricks and just see all that. Blocks, not bricks, blocks. And there we go. exactly where I'm at. Okay. Let me bring the chat back up in case anybody's messaging. You know already. I don't know why the webcam's so dark. That's a strange one. Right. Okay, so yeah, we're also running out of block. So I've got a load of data there, that's handy. Punching a hole through. Take out all of this. Music stopped again, which is a bit weird. And I'm out of we're not far. we'll build a jetty down there, and what we'll do is, so the path will come to the jetty. We'll build a boat on the jetty, and then we'll put some sort of markers in the swamp area to direct you which way to go, so that you end up at the jetty at the village. That's what we'll do. Because otherwise we'd have to either make a road through the swamp or a massive bridge across the swamp, or we'd have to take the road around it and we'd have to go off that way. But because the entrance this way is all, as you can see, it's all uneven. You can't really actually get in that way, to be honest. So I think that's the better idea. Road to the swamp, boat across the swamp. Right, how long have we gone now? Okay, nearly 50 minutes, right? I think what we'll do, because it's so quiet in the chat, because yeah, I think we'll just do another 10 minutes so and then we'll call it. It's not much fun when somebody like talking. So yeah, so the path's gonna fork off, so it's gonna go this way because Alchemist is over here. I'll show you Alchemist. This is Alchemist's. Oh, he's grown something. This wasn't the last time I was here. Been grown crops. Oh, right, and bamboo. And he's got a sort of. I think that's the honey. This Alchemist little base here. So. What we'll probably have to do, let me just bring the map up. Is the road, it'll go out a little bit, and then once we hit the mountain, we're perhaps going to have to go south and hit the water and the bridge over the water, and maybe take the path through the middle of the mountains and then come out here. So it's going to be a bit fiddly, that one. But right now I need to go back to the home. Also going to need. Also, what do you need to make a boat? That's a question. I might have to run the crafting table to look that up. I did have a boat at one point, but I obviously not kept it. So I'll double check them. Panicked there that my misc thing was empty. No, I don't have. I haven't got a boat by the looks of it. I also didn't keep the boat I had. It's a shame. Okay, let's just see. Boat, there we go. Ah, it's just 5 planks. Right, what wood have I got? but I may need a few more no, we'll put it in there. Can I sleep this time? Yes, I can. Huzzah! Oh, I need another shovel. Don't I? Let's see if I can at least finish this path off to the swamp before end of the stream. Chop this tree down because it's in the way. Fortunately, that's quite high up the leaves, so I don't need to worry about the leaves. Do, however, need to build this up a little bit. Take this tree out. Take all this out because it's blocking the can't. I don't know why the music's not working. That's bizarre. See what I'm thinking? It's looking alright, isn't it? I mean, nearly. Alright, I have to remove these because these are blocking the path. And then we'll have a step to here, and then what we'll have to do is we'll just connect. We'll just connect these up. Right, and then we do this. Oh, I didn't do that because I was going to build up, wasn't I? I was just going to connect this to that. So I didn't actually need to do that. I had forgotten about that. Remove. Right, how should we do this? Also, that's kind of in the way of the path. I think we should build this up like so. Like that. Yeah, that'd be too big of a drop, wouldn't it, if we just would that be more than one block? Yes, it would. Right, okay. This is what we do. We extend this out a little bit. Oh no, I didn't need to do that bit. We'll do this so I have to go back to the thing. Right. And then we take this tree out. Also, I'm going to check back up in case anybody's. There isn't anybody on chat at all. Right, and then we'll just do. I didn't mean to tip that one out. And that drops us down to here. Like so. Just down to here. Oh, there must have been a sheep in the tree. Huh. Interesting. Malice. Hello, sir. How goes the mining and the crashing tree and all the dying? Not so much dying because I'm on my own server at the moment. So it's not as manic as Rodimus's the Reliquary server. Right. How are you, sir? I was going to stream at the Reliquary server as well, but I don't think I will now because it's a bit of a path switch. Right. That's the path just about done now. And I should music just suddenly kicked in again. Go. Good. A few hours on Destiny 2 with Mrs. and daughter and then moved to ground. And although preview, I'm impressed by it. Oh. Yeah, I saw a bit of Rod was doing it as part of a stream earlier. About lunchtime. And then, because I went around to the Reliquary / Phoenix Nest HQ earlier. It's basically only Honey I Shrank the Kid survival kit. Wow, that's an interesting description. And yeah, he was playing it when I got there. When I popped in to see him when I went around. And he was like walking along a cliff edge and I got no idea how he didn't fall off. No idea. Right. Okay. I think that's the... I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to do putting a few things there. Right. Okay. And we need to build a jetty now, which I've got 8 planks for. So much stuff on me that I probably don't need. Oh, also what we could do is remove that and stick a stick a dirt block. Stick a dirt block there. Like that. I'll go back to. I'll show you my house and everything. You know, Malice. Give me a second. Right, so let's remove all this gravelly stuff. Don't need that. That. So I'm just gonna make that flint. Just gonna make a very small jetty of sorts. I see a problem with that. Okay. It's just going to be a small one. go. I've got a little jetty. And then we just need to put the boat there. Voila. And that's the path done. Oh, I need to do that bit there. Cool. Right. Yeah, so now you can just follow this path, jump in the boat, and you can just sail over to the village, which is over here. Right. Let me show you, Manus, the town. So if we follow this path back that I've made, not all of it is going in the grass yet. Oh, we need to make some signposts as well. I have to do that. Oh, thingy's gone. Don't want another one on me. That's annoying. Follow this path back. At the bridge. The bridge, I'm not happy with the design of. I think it needs to, something else needs to be done with it to make it look a bit better. Ignore that was just there for you to create a schematic of the town. I need to remove it. I don't know about doing that yet. Also, we put some more dirt in there at some point. And then here we're at the town. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there, didn't I? There we go. And we're back. So these no longer work because basically what happened was I decided to two things. One, I wanted to upgrade the server to 1.16, and the second thing was well, yeah, it was mainly one problem. We want to upgrade to 1.16, and we had a few issues with chunks not loading properly, because the latest update 1.15, the bees and stuff weren't appearing on the map. So I decided, right, we'll do a complete reinstall of the server, but I wanted to keep the town. So I created a schematic of the town. So that's the only thing really off the previous installed server kept. So because of that, these buttons no longer work. So on the previous version server, Joris, who built the gate, and who actually no longer plays on the server, he built his own little base, and this basically stood on the pad and it transported to the base. Obviously that doesn't work anymore, so you can remove that. And we also had a creator area, so we had an area of the map of the server where as soon as you entered it, you put in creative mode, and you could do stuff in it. But as soon as you came out of creative mode, out of the area, you teleport back. You teleport to come back. You went back into survival, and any items you had on you were removed from you. But I've got rid of the creative area because I didn't create that. Again, I think it was Joris did that, and I don't know how to recreate it, so I haven't done it. We've got a lot of these buildings are not actually really used anymore, because I said it's only me, Phoenix, and me, White Blaze, and Phoenix, and Alchemist uses the server. So we've got a jail tower here, which in the world at it, we could just put in the command /J on the name of the person that'll jail them for a certain amount of time. We were going to put another room in here, but we've never done it. We're going to put a room thing here, but we're going to go out of that. This is the jail tower. It just leads up to here. As you can see, this is the warehouse. Probably the most useful of all the buildings, because basically when this was in its heyday, the server had like 12 people on it, and people would just store stuff they didn't need in here, cobble, brick. I think these are all empty actually. There's a few bits and pieces in there. Alright, granite. This is all wood, I believe, on the tools. I think it's the tools. Well, no, sure. And stone, sand. No, it's wood is on the top level. That must be on the top level. Yeah. Yeah, and this chest was basically on the previous version of the server. When I upgraded 1.15, I kind of no, it was before 1.15 when I first set up this server, because there's been a few different versions of the server. I had the original server for quite a while, and then we reinstalled it. Basically, I originally hosted this. I hosted the server from a computer with the original version of the town, and then due to corrupted chunks, I moved it across. No, and then I moved it onto a hosted server. Then we had corrupted chunks, so then I completely rebuilt the server, upgraded to I think it was 1.14, and then originally we camped out in a village, and then we built a new town, and I gave everybody a starter pack, including Rod, because he used to use it. But he's never been on since, and then since then we've built another new town after that, and then I've rebuilt the server again. So this is technically the fourth town, the fourth server. But yes, that's his packline. He's never claimed it, so all his stuff's there. But yeah, so this building probably be quite useful to keep all this, because it'd be a bit of a pain moving all the stuff out, to be honest. We've got the bank, which doesn't really work. Because I did have a mod on that allowed you to have currency, but it basically gave you currency for I think it was like diamonds or whatever. It gave you diamonds for killing enemies, and then you could access them. It basically gave you an account. The mod's not installed anymore, so that's not work. But yeah, you see, so it gives you a currency for killing an enemy that would go into an account, and then from here you could view how much money you had, and you could withdraw it and stuff like that. It's a nice idea, it just didn't really work properly. This is a cobblestone generator, but I'm not sure it works anymore, but it was really useful. That doesn't go anywhere. That yeah, that doesn't go in, as you can see, because that went off to an island, which obviously not in this. So that's, this is Adam's original house. You can see it. Well, zombie spawning, shouldn't he? He moved out, moved onto the island, but we haven't killed the island. There shouldn't be stuff spawning here because it's all lit up. So while that's happening, this is Crash's house here. Die. This is Crash's house here. Again, Crash's around. As I said, there's only 3 of us using it now, but had so many different people on. This is Crash's house. Pretty cool. Crash was originally like, he helped me build every version of the town except this one. I think he hasn't done. But the first 3 versions of the town he helped me build, but not this one. This is a little farm area, so we've got the gate open. So we've got all these crops here. Alchemist extended it. There's a little sign here that he's put on there saying, I fixed it on. He supersized it. It was a bit small originally. He's made it a lot bigger. And then over here we have pens because we had animals. Obviously, because we created a schematic and we built the server and then loads of schematic in, all the animals have disappeared. But so I need to refill them at some point. The pen, we had horses, sheep, cows, pigs, and chickens. I need to get the animals back at some point. I'm either going to go manually find them and bring them in, or I use commands to put them in. which I might do. This is the farmhouse, where it's basically storing produce from the crops and from the animals. Oh, why is the materials in the egg box? That's peculiar. I'll take them torches. They shouldn't be in there. I don't know why they're in there, but I'm going to take them out. I guess they were perhaps materials used for the materials. Well, I guess they were used for materials for building it, and just been left in there. I don't know. Yes, that's the farmhouse. Fly back because it's quicker. Here you have Alchemist House. Before he moved, Alchemist is, since we've got a new server, he's moved out of the town, but he was in the. But just before we rebuilt the server, he was in the process of building his house. So he did have down here, as you can see, the structure down here because he had an underground house, but most of it's gone now under this because it was too far down to cut money. Did underwater house, and then towards the end of that server he started rebuilding it and building this house, this structure, which he's then abandoned on the new server to build a new house. This is Zupi's house. Again, Zupi never comes on here anymore. But this is quite an impressive house, and it goes down. It did go down really far. I don't know how far down I kept it. Yeah. Not very easy answer to that. It went down several layers, but it's not a huge issue because he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he said mentioned before he wasn't bothered about it. So we've got lots of stuff on here as well. And then Malice, if you're still there, this is Mr. Phoenix's house, White Blazing Phoenix. This is one of the latest buildings to be built. He built this few weeks ago, a month or so ago, just before we did, because he just had a bog standard house basically, just a bog standard structure, and he didn't like it, so we decided to get other items. So all these tools. That door just goes into here. That takes you down to there's some underground tunnels that I built that go under all the buildings. I'm not going around the whole thing, but that's what connects to that. This is his living area. That's a spawn that Alchemist made from. I forget what it spawns. Oh, bone meal. There we go. Got more chests here that he hasn't moved yet. This is his little garden area, which he hasn't done anything with yet, but he's planning on doing something with it. This is his upstairs area, so he's got his a rather large bedroom, which probably could be made it 2 rooms. Spare room with nothing in it yet. And another storage room. Lots of storage rooms. And then here, so originally, so there's a road down here because on the previous server there was a bridge here. You can see a bit of a bridge left, and that went across to that line and where Plush used to have a house, but Plush hasn't been on probably in near a year. He basically sent me a message saying to me we wouldn't be able to play it anymore for various reasons. Because it's been nearly a year since he's been on, I decided not to keep the rest of that, and because it was a faff to create a schematic going out with that bit sticking out. So Plush's house is no longer here. But here, this is something else I built a couple of months ago, at the beginning of the year, even perhaps. This is not finished yet, but this is a Dan Steiner. You can see the tables are not finished. Originally, this spot was where Sally Sassafrassel's house was, in the original version of this. And then when we rebuilt it, the town, the server, sorry, the last, not this time we rebuilt, but the previous rebuilt time, Sally never came back on. So so basically, when I did the previous rebuild, so not the previous one, I did schematics for each individual building, and then I loaded them all in. So I have one of Sally's house, but Sally never came back on, so her plot was empty. So I just decided to put a restaurant here instead, a diner here instead. And then last building, got the town hall. I'll show you the town hall. I'll go into my house. This is the town hall, which again is a room not really used anymore. It's had a few functions. So we had a notice board here, because in the original couple of versions of this, everybody had roles and did different jobs and stuff. And we had a battle arena as well in one of the early iterations of this town. It's gone for about 4 different remakes, this town. And the sign's out of date. I need to change that. So people would come in for the latest updates. This is my office in here. Little desk, and there's an connection to the tunnels, doing tunnels. My little to-do list board. That's been done actually, so that can be. That's been done. That's been abandoned. That's been abandoned, so we can scratch all them off actually. And then through here we have a courtroom. That's got the wrong name. It's not really a courtroom. It should be like a town meeting room. But the idea was this room was for the people in town could meet up, and we could put people on trial and stuff for the committed crime. That's what the idea of this room was. And then we have an upstairs area. Complaints and feedback board. This is the outside area. Didn't really have a use, to be honest. This is a decorative area. And then in here is what was the architects, which was originally Crash, and then Joris joined him. This is there to do board. But again, most of this building is kind of not used now. Because there's only 3 of us on, one doesn't even live in the town anymore. And then the last building is my house. This is the kitchen area. I don't think I showed that. Oh, I've got a hole. I need to fix that. The carpet, but I'll have to fix that. Got a smoker in here now, which is better. And through here we have dining area. I've got to put some more stuff in there. The living room, which is not finished yet. I need to do more carpeting and put a fireplace in and do bits and pieces. Upstairs we have a room there. It's not finished. We're going to put a wall and make that into a room. We have my bedroom, which again, I'm going to put more stuff in furniture, but I'm not doing that yet. And there's another room which I haven't got any in yet. There's also an attic, which I haven't got anything in yet, but I will eventually find a use for this attic room. And then the last bit of room is my workshop, which is down here. And I think with that, because I think Malice is probably gone now, I think with that it's going to be a good time to I've done an hour and a half, so I've done slightly longer than I'd thought. And its camera's getting really dark. It's going really dark. Let me see if I can fix that. Is that a bit better? It's a little bit better. I hadn't realised it had gone so dark, to be honest, otherwise I would have set the lamp up a while ago, so I do apologise. Right, let's go on the talk screen. Let me just Turn the sound off. Get rid of background. Right, so yeah, another short stream ran on last night. Just pretty short, and it was about an hour and a half. It's about an hour and a half, but don't know after it massively long. I think it doesn't have to be massive, but I have had a busy day today. As I said earlier, I'd been to the Phoenix Nest Reliquary HQ. Why is that doing that? It's annoying me. There we go. Yes, Phoenix Nest Reliquary HQ. Been there, seen them. It's the first time I've seen them in person for months. And then I came back and I've been watching a serious 24 stream on and off all day. And then I did join his stream for some golf with friends. And then I've done this. So yeah, it's been a busy day. I also went and had lunch at my dad's before I went down to see Rod in Phoenix. So yeah. So a couple of things. Normally on Fridays, tomorrow I do multiplayer. I do multi-stream with Phoenix. Or multi-stream or we do multiplayer game. And last week we started Portal 2 co-op. This week we're going to do it on Saturday. So there's no stream tomorrow. Stream is pushed back to a day to Saturday because I am going out for dinner tomorrow evening for the first time this year. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I'm looking forward to that indeed. So yeah, I'm back on Saturday, not tomorrow. No stream tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. But I will pop it in Discord, which you can check out here. And also, if I remember, I'll put it out now on Twitter as well. I always forget Movie Down Man on Twitter. You can find me on that. If I remember that. And you can also check out my YouTube as well. The link is in the chat. And you could try out that and got the archive of my streams. I'm a bit behind on getting all my streams across onto that. I'm about nearly 10 videos behind or something, but I'm working on it. And I've hit a stumbling block with the last Minecraft stream I did, where I had to restart it. And anyway, so I'm working on it. But basically, I had to restart the stream a couple of times, so split it into parts. And a few times now, I've tried to put the parts together, the video like that, and it's just taking far too long. So I might have to just put it in smaller bits or take it onto one part. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. But once I get that sorted, I'll then get up to date with all the archives of all the streams. Also, you can find the links to the Discord, the YouTube, and my Twitter account in the social media panel below the stream there. The new love the new social media panel that I had recently done. I think I mentioned a couple of streams ago that I've cleaned up the areas, the panel below the stream, and I'm now got a nice tidy little social media panel. So all the links for the Twitter, the YouTube, and the Discord are on there. But also in the chat. As I said, I will be back on Saturday, as usual with the multi-streamers English minutes. That normally start a bit later than what I would start, so it's probably going to be about 7 PM ish. What night time Mr. Phoenix usually is around to start his streams. But if not, I will keep you updated on Discord, on Twitter, what time I'm going to actually start. Let's move that up. Okay, on that track. I should remove it from the playlist. Every time it comes up, I skip it. I should remove it, and I never do. Yeah. As for next week, I haven't even thought about what I'm going to stream next week. To be honest. I suspect we'll not get Portal 2 finished, so we'll probably continue that the following week. And also I want to start on the Portal 2 campaign as well. I said I was going to do that and I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'm kind of thinking I need to start doing some new games, because I've been doing the same old cycle of games. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Alchemist. Hello, I'm just actually finishing now because I was been on nearly 2 hours, and no one's come on, no one's been in chat, no one's been on the. So I'm actually, but I'm not going to come off the actual game. I'll play it for a bit off stream, but I'm going to end my stream now. Yeah, so I will be back on Saturday. And we shall see you all then. Let me go to the end screen. Until then, stay safe, be well, may the best be with you. Goodbye. And we'll be